Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone, how are you? I think you all are fit and fine. And Alhamdulillah, I am also fine. Dear students, today I am here specially for the students of class 9 and 10. Dear students, you have seen me before, haven't you? Students, what I just asked for you. I asked you a mini question. So, what is a mini question? Yes, a mini question is made with the auxiliary verb. That is, am, is, are, shall, will, have, has, had, and many others. So, dear students, do you guess what our today's topic? I think you understood. The topic for today is tag questions. The topic for today is tag question. So, today we are learning what is tag question, why do we use tag questions, and what are the different ways to use them to sound unnatural. So, dear students, let's ready with your pen and paper and enjoy our today's class. So, dear students, at first comes what tag questions? Tag questions are small questions that come at the end of sentences. Okay? Dear students, is it clear? We may say that tag question is a short question which added after a sentence. Okay? Then, why do we use tag question? We use tag questions or question tags to check whether something is true or to ask for agreement. So, we use it for the get of confirmation from the listeners. Then, the basic of tag question, that means that are very important. Without them, we can't think tag question. First of all, sentence and question tag must be in the same tense. Then, number 2, if the statement is negative, the question tag must be positive. Number 3, if the statement is positive, the question tag must be negative. Then 4, always we use pronoun in question tag. That means the subject of the question is always pronoun. Then always use contracted form in negative tag questions. Dear students, notice the examples. You have seen me before. That means I give you information that you have seen me before. And then arise a question, haven't you, with the auxiliary. With the same tense, haven't you. We want to show that you have seen me before. It is true or false. Okay? Then, don't forget me. I say you not to forget me. Then ask, will you? Okay, dear students. Dear students, now we are introduce with the structure of tag questions. At first, auxiliary verb. At first, we use the auxiliary verb of the same sentence of the statement. Then comes not. And there is a condition. If the sentence is affirmative, we use not. But if the sentence is negative, we omit the not of that sentence or the negative word of this sentence. Then comes pronoun of the subject. Pronoun of the subject. That means we use pronoun of the subject of the same subject of the statement. At last comes the note of interrogation. Dear students, this is very important to use the note of interrogation, because if we write the correct sentence but you forgot to use the sign of interrogation, we may recognize that sentence as false or wrong. So don't forget to use the sign of interrogation. Okay, dear students, then we want to go to learn the basic rules of tag question. If we follow the rules carefully, and then we are able to do these tasks, and inshallah you will get full marks in your examination. So listen to me carefully. Rule number 1. We use auxiliary verb to make sentence negative of interrogative. They are different in different tenses. The students, there are some auxiliaries which we use in different tenses. Notice, my dear students, there are 9 tenses, though there are 12 tenses, but we use tag only for 9 tenses. And auxiliary verb for negative tags, these are, and auxiliary verb for positive tag, these are. In present indefinite tense, we use do or does in case of negative tag, and we use don't, doesn't in case of positive tag. Then past indefinite. In past indefinite, we use did and didn't. Then future indefinite. In future indefinite tense, we use shall or will. And in positive, shan't and won't. Not, shall not, not, will not. We only use shan't or won't. Then present continuous, am, is or are. Then aren't, isn't. Aren't, isn't. If the sentence have am, we not use amn't. We only use aren't. We only use aren't. Okay? Then past continuous, was or are, wasn't or went. Future continuous, shall, will. In positive tag, shan't, won't. present perfect have, has, and in positive haven't, hasn't. Past perfect had, hadn't. Future perfect shall, will, shan't, aren't. Dear students, we use these auxiliaries according to our subjects, person and gender. Okay? We obviously notice the subject is positive or negative. It's masculine gender or feminine gender. Okay? Then we choose what auxiliary verb we use in different tenses. Okay, dear students, this is very important to memorize. Okay? Then comes rule number 2. We also use modal verb as auxiliary verb. Some modals are can, could, will, would, shall, should, need to, ought to, dare to, may, might, and etc. Okay, dear students, I said before, we use auxiliary verb to make tag question, and we also use modals as auxiliary verb to make a fruitful tag questions. Then, dear students, notice rule number 3. If the sentence is affirmative, the tag is negative, and vice versa. I said before you, if the sentence is affirmative, the tag is negative, and if the sentence is negative, the tag is positive. Notice the example, dear students. I know nothing about this. I know nothing about this. So, what type of sentence is it? Yes, this is a negative sentence. How we recognize? In this sentence, we have nothing. The negative word nothing. That's why we understand that this is a negative sentence. So, the tag must be in positive. And this is in present indefinite tense. This is in present indefinite tense. That's why, how we understand this is present indefinite? Notice, my dear students, in this sentence there is no auxiliaries. In which tense we can't use auxiliaries? Yes. We don't use or can't use auxiliaries in present indefinite tense and also past indefinite tense. So why I say this is present indefinite, not past? Because of these verb no. This is in present tense. If the sentence was in past tense, here we use knew, but we use here knew. So we may say this is in present tense. So we use the auxiliaries do. Here present indefinite, do, does. So we use do because the subject is first person and singular number. That's why we use do. And the subject is I, we use I. do I, and last of all, note of interrogation. Is it clear to you, dear students? I think now you are clear. Okay, then next one. You studied hard. You studied hard. Didn't you? Didn't you? This sentence is in a positive form. That's why we make negative tag. And this is in past tense. Past tense, past indefinite. That's why we use did, and there is no negative word. That's why we use not, didn't, and subject is you, we use you. And last of all, note of interrogation. So, you studied hard, didn't you? Then, rule number 4. We say, let us to express proposal. But, let him, let me, let them to express request. The students, in imperative sentence, we use shall we or will you to make tag question. But there is a confusion. When we use shall we and when we use will you. So I have a solution for this. If we notice proposal in the sentence, we just use shall we. And if there is any request in the sentence, we use will you. So let's have a look in the examples. Let's do the verb. We start the imperative sentence with let's. Let's do the verb. This is a proposal. This is a proposal. So we use shall we. Then let me do the verb. Let me do the verb. This is a request, earnest request to do something. So this is a request. We use will you. Okay, dear students. So, dear students, that's all for today. You must practice this at your home. And if you feel any difficulties, please contact to me. Inshallah, I can try to solve your problem. So, dear students, thank you and goodbye for today. Before leaving, I want to give you a short and very important message. Dear students, you know we are passing a very pandemic situation. So, you must stay at your home. But if you have any necessity to go outside, you must wear a mask and to keep a short hand sanitizer. So, dear students, stay safe and stay healthy. Allah Hafiz.